He can be lights out.
A prodigy, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Here's Little. Knocks down the three ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The three. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Little. Inside. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's the prodigy. He's guarded by Howard. Pass to the prodigy. Out to Morant for the three. Pelicans with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that one.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the right side. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Ward. A prodigy with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
He kicks it to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a tie ball game.
And Okoro can make some really difficult finishes.
Ingram passes to Ward. And he comes up with the deuce. Ward's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's the prodigy. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Into the lane. Here's Jackson. And it's Memphis with another.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now here's Little. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Here's Ward. And Howard has it in the corner. Launches it. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's the prodigy. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. Frank, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, the prodigy.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Ingram outside. Passes it to Williamson. Outside Howard. Ward. Great positioning on the putback. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. The Prodigy passes to Jackson. To the middle. No good on the shot. Good D by Williamson. To the paint. Here's Ward. Tries again. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively. And that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Now here's Little. Pass to Ward. Over to the wing. Howard finds Little. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Little. 6 points for Howard.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pelicans leading by 3. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Here's the Prodigy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Now here's Williamson. Playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. To the inside.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's the pass to Howard. Here's Ward. Defended by West. Ward misses. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. And he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got 18 points. Pelicans trail by 3. Floats it up for Williamson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Taking flight, Zion doing what he does best, getting up off the ground and bringing it down.
Here's the Prodigy. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Ingram. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Nets. Shoots it. The Grizzlies pull it in. West has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant with the bucket. And it's a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to Howard. It's Williamson, top of the key. From downtown. And here's Ingram from the arc. A Prodigy with the rebound. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's the Prodigy. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Williamson. On the clock. Here's Coleman. The shot, no good. Morant with some nice D. Jackson finds Morant. Here's the Prodigy. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Houston's checked in. Here's Ward. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Now here's Williamson. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shot to stop the run. Grizzlies with the rebound. West has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the prodigy. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Guys, been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Houston. Pass to Howard. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Howard's got 9.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jump.
A prodigy. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the tray. The prodigy's got 33 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Colomont, and the call will go against the prodigy. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
There's 1:40 left in the first. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the wing. Here's Ward. And again, New Orleans has no up. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's the prodigy. 33 points for him. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Colomont, guarded by Morant. Here's Houston. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Smart.
Be up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Ingram with it. And the pass to Houston. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Markkanen is out there with the Coral. Then there's Ja Morant. And there's the prodigy. And it's Doyle in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And so here is New Orleans. After the 3-pointer from the prodigy. And it's Ingram missing. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against Orlando was tremendous. He scored an amazing number of points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three. Point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Here's Kolomak. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's the prodigy, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. Got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Now here's Little. He has 6. Here's Ingram. They can't stop the run with that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A prodigy, no good. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And there's Little. That's good on the assist from Ingram. Little's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Pelicans. Beyond the arc, and another one. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots, whether he's defended or open. He knows how to knock those down.
Pass to Houston. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Ingram outside. Here's Ward. The three-pointer, no good.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Good on the triple. 57 points for the Prodigy.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And good. He hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's Houston. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Doyle. Doyle's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And here is Ingram after the three-pointer from the Prodigy. Passes it to Houston. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Houston's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Here's the prodigy. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Ingram outside. New Orleans moving the ball around. Or the pass to Ingram. Pulls it up. They get the rebound. Out to the right wing. They shoot again. And the shot goes in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
West is checked in for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for John Morant. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Ward. Grizzlies with the rebound. West has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the prodigy. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Over in the corner, Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again. Grizzlies shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Okoro. Here's the prodigy. From outside off the mark. And here's Little. 9 points in the game so far. The offensive rebound to stop the run. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.